So we were doing calls in arrear and calls in advance. Now see this question. Star Limited registered with a capital of rupees 5 lakh in shares of rupees 10 each and issued 20,000 such shares at a premium of rupees 2 per share. So can you tell me the issue price? What is the issue price of the share? Yes, very good, very good, very good. So issue price is rupees 12 per share. Now it is saying payable as rupees 2 per share on application, 5 on allotment, including premium, and 2 per share on first call made 3 months later. So now check whether it is equal to issue price or not. Application plus allotment plus first call. 2 plus 5 plus 2, 7. How much it is? Yes, very good, very good. If you will respond, you will be clear about these confusions in exams. Application money is 2, allotment money is 5, and first call money is 2. So that's why it will be 2 plus 5, 7 plus 2, 9. So it will be 9 rupees. However, the issue price is rupees 12. So it should be 12. Now, how much amount is missing? How much amount is missing? 3 rupees. So 3 rupees is missing. So 3 rupees may be on some further calls, maybe it on second call, third call, fourth call, whatever it may be, but we don't know about that breakup. So, and we are not concerned about that also. Question is asking the entries till first call. So we have to do entries till first call only. All the money payable on application and allotment was duly received. So you have received all application money and all allotment money also. But when first call was made, one shareholder paid entire balance on his holdings of 300 shares. So when you made the first call due at time, one shareholder has paid you 300 rupees calls in advance for 300 shares. He has paid the entire money of calls also on this 300 shares. And another shareholder holding 1000 shares failed to pay the first call money. And one shareholder is there who failed to pay the first call money. So now we have to solve this question. So I am starting it now. First entry will be bank account debit. To share application account, equity share we will assume. Equity share application account. Now you have received applications for 20,000 shares. Application money is rupees 2. It will become 40,000. Second entry will be equity share application account debit. Same amount. To equity share capital account. I hope these two entries are clear to each and everyone. If you still any confusion, you can tell me. Now we will make allotment due. equity share allotment account debit. Premium is also there on this. To equity share capital account. You have to do a lot of practice for this chapter, otherwise it will always confuse you. Reserve account. So general entry is clear. Now coming to the amount section. So equity share allotment is due for 5 rupees per share. So it will become 1 lakh. Capital will be out of 5, 2 rupees is premium. So capital will be 3 rupees per share. So it will become 60,000. 20,000 multiplied by 3. And 2 rupees will be premium. That will become 40,000. Yes, please. Till here it is clear. Now bank entry. Bank account debit. You have received this 1 lakh in total. No amount is pending here. Bank account debit. To equity share allotment account. 1 lakh. Now coming to first call due. Equity share first call account debit. And 20,000 shares are there. And first call is of how much? First call is rupees 2 per share. So the amount will be here 40,000 again. To equity share capital account. So 40,000 will be due here. Now bank entry will be there. In this entry you have to be careful. Bank account debit. Amounts we will do later. Some amount you have not received. So that I am not opening call scenario account here. To equity share first call account. And some amount you are receiving in advance. 2 calls in advance account. And now listen my questions carefully and try to answer them, all of you. Try to participate in these questions. It will make you these topics much clear. Okay, now first thing is, how much amount is due for first call? I will here make a working note also. Amount due on first call. Yes, very good. It is rupees 40,000. Now, how many shares have not paid me first call money? Do you remember the question? How many shares have not paid me the first call money? 1,000 shares. At the rate of rupees 2 each. So my calls in arrear will be less. Calls in arrears. It is 2,000. rupees 2000. So finally, I have received how much? Why we will not make calls in Arrears account? We can open, but right now I'm not opening. Later on, I will show you that also. So it will be 38,000. Now I have received some amount in advance also. Add calls in advance. How many shares have you paid advance money? How many shares have paid you advance money? 300 shares. And now the error which you will be doing here. Now listen very carefully, please. And all those who are listening carefully right now, please respond something in the chat box. Yes, sir, we are listening. So that I will be sure, yes, you are listening this point. It is very, very important point for this question. Most of you will be doing 300 multiplied by 3. 300 multiplied by 3 you will be doing, but it is wrong. 300 multiplied by 3 is wrong answer. Now see, application money is rupees 2. Application money, and please use some pen and paper with me. Application money is rupees 2. Allotment money is how much for capital part? It is total 5, but out of that 5 rupees 2 is premium. Out of that 5 rupees 2 is premium. So capital part is only 3. Capital part is only 3. Fine. Now, how much is first call? How much is first call? First call is rupees 2 again. First call is of rupees 2 again. So in total, how much capital is due till now? Rupees 7. Remaining part of capital? Remaining part is how much? 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Few minutes back, if you remember, we have calculated this amount also, 12 minus 9 in the same manner. So this amount belongs to second and final call. We can suppose second and final call or third call, fourth call, whatever it may be. But this money is also pending. So now the question is, now listen it very carefully. Till here you are clear, all of you? Till here no confusion, then I can proceed. Okay, fine. So now see, the amount which 300 shares will be paying you in advance will be how much? On first call, they are paying you in advance 300 multiplied by 3. So that way you are correct. But sometimes students forgot this one. Forgot this stage. How to calculate this amount, rupees 3 per share. That's why I done this exercise in every question. That first you check the face value. These are the steps. You can note down. First check the face value. Then check the issue price with the help of the premium. And then afterwards, whenever you get such breakup, try to get that also, so that you will be able that some information is missing here. Sometimes what happens, students come, sir, there was no amount given further. So how I will come to know that this is rupees 3 or rupees 2? How should I know what is calls in advance amount? So that you have to calculate. How you will calculate rupees 3? Now I have made that clear. On first call, the shareholder is paying you the advance money. So obviously, first call has been due. First call will not be counted in calls in advance. Sometimes students do like this also. they count first call also in advance. So now you have received in total 900 rupees in advance. So now I hope this point is clear. $300 multiplied by 3. So your calls in advance will be. So be careful for the steps. When you will follow the steps, you will not be doing any error. So you are receiving 900 in advance. Now the total amount which I have received is rupees 38,900. See, one thing which I should make you clear here, one query is there. That's why I'm also telling you this point. See, calls in area account is optional. Calls in area account is optional, but calls in advance account is not optional. Means you may open calls in area account or you may leave the calls in area account, but you can never leave calls in advance account. So now bank amount is 38,900. I hope this amount is clear to each and everyone. Now equity share first call amount is how much? This one, 38,000. This is of first call, 38,000. And calls in advance is how much? 900. Now if I want to do the same entry with calls in area account, so it will be bank account debit calls in arrears account debit, and then it will be saying now this amount will be 38,900. Calls in area are 2,000. I hope you are clear about this. And now this amount will become 40,000. If you are opening calls in area account, then it will become total amount due. And now you can compare these two entries. Both entries are correct. Which one you feel comfortable, you can go with that entry. Yes, please. Both entries are clear. Without opening calls in area account and with opening calls in area account, I have shown you both. Yes. Okay, fine. Now journal entries part is completed. Now I am coming to the balance sheet. So it has been given, authorized capital is given 5 lakh rupees. So it will become 50,000 shares. 50,000 shares of rupees 10 each. You can write here equity shares. So the amount will be here 5 lakh. Then issued capital is 20,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. It will become 2 lakh. Now, because you have not called the full amount, your called up capital is only rupees 7 per share. That's why there will be only one category not fully paid up. This category will not be here. Subscribed and fully paid up. Now 20,000 equity shares of rupees at the rate of rupees 10 each. Rupees 7 called up. So your amount will become here 1,40,000. Yes, please. This one is clear. You have to tell what is the face value and how much amount has been called up, because full amount has not been called up. That's why no share can be fully paid up. All shares will all be not fully paid up. All shares will be not fully paid up. Less calls in arrears. So calls in arrears is 2,000 only. That will be deducted from here. See, I am subtracting calls in arrears. But all shares, whether it is 1,000 share or whether it is other shares, all are not fully paid up. One more important point is coming. Just wait for a minute. Let me complete this first. Then I will be telling you. Your confusion may be there. 1,38,000. I am not adding calls in advance here. You can say, sir, one shareholder who is having 300 shares has paid us the full amount in advance. So we can say that 300 shares are fully paid up. But until and unless I call the amount, that amount will not become due. It is only just receiving in advance. Now, where I will be showing calls in advance, can you tell me? Where I will be showing calls in advance, rupees 900. Do you remember presentation of calls in advance in balance sheet? Calls in advance is a current liability. Calls in advance is a current liability. It is not a part of capital. That day I taught you also. Please revise the things thoroughly before coming to the class. Calls in advance is not a part of share capital. It is shown in balance sheet, current liabilities, and under head other current liabilities. So it will not come here. Now it's clear. So your paid up capital is 1,38,000. 1,38,000. And presentation of only share capital is in your syllabus. Neither premium nor bank account, any other thing is not in your syllabus. That you can do for your understanding purpose, but it is not in your syllabus. So now I hope accounting for calls in arrears and calls in advance is also clear, as well as presentation of calls in arrears and calls in advance is also clear. Whenever you have to adjust the amounts for both things, first focus on the thing which is due. First calculate that amount, that is 38,000, and then further move to calls in advance. So many things you have learned in this question. You can practice this question, same question in the evening. If you will practice, you will get some more doubts, some more questions, which you can share with me on WhatsApp. Try to learn the presentation, try to practice it, how to prepare the working note, how to show it. These things will make you clear when confusing questions will start coming now. Now onwards, the chapter will start becoming confusing. So please do your regular practice. Now YouTube videos are also available for your revision purpose. You can revise through them also. Many of you are not revising the topics with the help of videos. Don't get confused. It is only optional entry. Either this one or this one. Okay, that's all for today.